Hi, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Dave. We're the IB English guys. Today we want to talk about understanding and why this is such a critical cornerstone of IB English. First, don't forget we have some incredible content on Revision Village, including an individual oral assessment boot camp. It's free access. Check it out.
Yeah, getting back to understanding the topic of the video today, why is it so important, Mr. Giles? Well, it's easy. Understanding is the foundation to IB English. Every house needs a strong foundation, and in your classes, this foundation will push you to greater levels of depth.
So true. It also makes you a critical thinker. What employer doesn't want a critical thinker? What university professor won't be impressed with critical thinking?
Also, understanding is not just for English, but it spills into other subjects as well. Whether you're taking TOK, history, economics, geography, understanding is part of all your classes.
Understanding makes you curious and makes you interesting to be around.
Also, understanding fosters empathy and it connects us to the human race. So you want to focus on understanding and really try to go deeper in your classes.
Love that. Now we're going to drill down a little bit in the IB course guide and look at what they say with their assessment objective. The paper one is about your understanding of the various literary forms of the different text types and really getting an understanding of the text that you read.
For paper two, of course, we're looking at comparative analysis. And in this case, you need to have understanding of two texts. You're going to be looking at the implications and drawing conclusions from two texts while comparing and contrasting.
The individual oral is really showing your deep understanding of the two texts that you're choosing to explore in connection to that global issue.
And of course, the higher level essay, again, is looking at understanding and knowledge. And in this case, we're relating it to a line of inquiry that we develop on our own with a linguistic or literary aspect.
So it all starts with that understanding. Now, what are the different ways that we can improve our understanding? The first is to ask questions. We've got to ask questions. That helps us understand the text better. And write those questions down, annotate your text, and bring those questions to class.
Also, you want to think about studying literary forms and text types. If you're looking at drama, how is that drama constructed? If it's prose fiction, how is that constructed? And what are the implications? So really think about the genre, form, and literary text types.
Awesome. Be a skeptic. Don't just drink the Kool-Aid. You got to be skeptical of what you read and what you consume. Think about text in a critical way and be skeptical of what you read.
We can build understanding by arriving at multiple interpretations. Remember, there's not just one interpretation when we're looking at text. Really try to push yourself further and look at second and third interpretations, and that'll help you foster deeper understanding.
That's great. Treat every day in class like an opportunity. I know it sounds like a cliche, but you've got to think about every day that you come to class, build your understanding of what you're reading and what you're encountering, because then that will show up on test day.
Yeah, speaking of reading, that's another way to build understanding, Mr. Giles. We need to read and read deeply. So much of our reading is done digitally, online, and we're not really going deeply. But when we read, we want to go do close reading and really strive for those deeper interpretations and build understanding.
I love that. We also need to write. We need to write things down, write in a writer's notebook, write in your learner portfolio, because writing will help build that understanding. We're not just writing for a test.
Also, we want to remember to try to connect to the real world. Remember, we're thinking about global issues in this course, and we're really trying to connect to the human condition. So make sure you strive to do that while building understanding.
Use AI to build your understanding. Don't let AI replace your thinking. Let it enhance your thinking. You've got to use AI responsibly, but use it and engage with it in a responsible way, and you'll understand more.
Lastly, don't wait until test day to showcase your understanding. This is a process and it's something we need to do each and every day in class. So really think about going into class each day and enhancing your understanding and showcasing your skills for your teacher and yourself.
Good. So zoom out a little bit of what you're doing in this class and think about ways that you can build your understanding. Stick with us. The channel's alive and well, and good luck in your school year.
Thanks, guys.